Hello children, today we are going to study the chapter 15 towards freedom. This is the chapter, take the page number 101. Okay, today the topic is English East India Company, that is the chapter 15. So we all know that India was gone under for the British rule. So in this chapter we are learning about what is the situation, economic, social life in the under British rule. Okay, so here we are going to discuss about the what happened in pre-British period and what had in the British India. Okay, so we know that India is famous for its spices, and because of the spices it attracted lots of people to India. Among one we have, these were our important major exporting items. India was famous for these all items. Okay, first one is for the spices. So India was famous for the spices, and second one is the textiles, then next one is jewellery. Okay, then this is pearl. So at the time of British India, India is famous for these all important products. One is spices, second one is textiles, then third one is jewellery, then next one is pearls. So these were the important items, and these were attracted by lots of traders from other India. So among one important one is the Arabs. The Arabs were the first, they came to India for trading. Okay, the Arabs meaning who are coming from the Arabian country. So these people are the first people who came to India. First came to India for trading. The Arabs were the first came to India for trading. Following Arabs, second came Portuguese, third came Dutch people, then French people came, and at last the British people came. Okay, so first Arab people came to India, then second it is followed by Portuguese people came, then from Portuguese meaning from the Portugal, then Dutch meaning from Denmark, then third one France, then British from England. Okay, these were the important people who came to India for trading, and they were attracted by Indian spices, Indian textiles, and also attracted by Indian famous jewellery and the pearls. So being this, the lots of people came to India. First came by Arab and followed by these peoples. Okay, among them these were the important person. The British, they last for lots of years in India. Okay, and they established here lots of things, and they worked through English East India Company. They established here one company. That company's name is known as English East India. English East India Company. So the British, they worked through English East India Company. What they done? They are buying certain things, but they give very less price for buying Indian products, and they are exporting to their country. That is, they are exporting to England, and they are selling. The British is selling this product at high price in England. Okay, in this way they got lots of profit. What the Britishers are doing? The Britishers are buying the products, Indian products from our Indian farmers, even from Indian traders, but they are giving very less amount. And after that, what they are doing? They are exporting these low priced product to their country, and there they are selling it in high price. In this way, the Britishers got lots of profit. Okay, then, and this is English East India Company, and through this the British worked. Okay, so in this form they made lots of profit. Then, but slowly doing this, slowly they establishing their control over India. So by doing this, that is selling, at first they came in the form of trader and they started trading. Slowly they established their company, that is known as English East India Company. This company has been introduced by the British, and in this part of this company they made certain things, that is from Indian products they are buying in very low price and exporting to London and selling there at high price. In this way they are getting lots of money, that is profit is getting. Then slowly they establish control over our whole India and they capturing the land also. Okay, but this create lots of discontent among Indians. Okay, discontent meaning dissatisfaction. Discontent meaning some people they were not ready to give what they want. So discontent meaning it's a feeling, it's a state of unhappy. So Indian traders, then Indian farmers, then even our local rulers were also, the kings and queens were ruled at the time. So they were also being worried about this British activity. Okay, and this mostly been exploited. The British, they started trading but they exploited. They have started trading and they exploited. First one is the farmers. First one is through the farmers. Then second one is through the traders. Then third one is through the craft person. Then to the local kingdom. So the Britishers they started exploited. First one to the farmers, then traders, then craft person, then the rulers of the local kingdom. Now how these people are being exploited by the British? The first one we are taking the farmers. For the farmers, the British allowed the farmers to grow only this plant, that is known as indigo plant. The farmers, they gave permission to grow only this plant, that is known as indigo. This is the indigo plant, and from the indigo plant they are getting certain dye. It's using color for clothes. Say using color that we are using it for making the form cloth, that is dyeing. So this indigo and another one is cotton. These were the two products were allowed by the Britishers. So farmers earlier they grown food crops also, but after at the time of the British they started exploiting. How they started that they told the farmers they should grow only indigo and also they grow only cotton. Indigo and cotton are the two main products of the farmers, two main crops of the farmers. So this mostly been annoyed by the farmers. Some people started that they are not ready to do, but the Britishers forced to grow. The Britishers told everybody to grow this indigo and cotton. They are forced to do. Okay. Then to the traders. Now what happened with the traders? For the traders, the Britishers, they sell almost very low products, low quality products from England, and they are selling to India. Okay, the Britishers, they were mostly cheaper mill clothes. They were exported from England and they are selling it in India. So what we have, we are also making certain handloom products and handicraft products are there, but that's not been ready to use by the British because they are importing certain cheaper mill products from England. So Indian weavers and Indian traders were not able to sell their products. Okay, so cheaper mill made cloths, cheap mill made cloths were being imported by the British. So this affected our traders, and the same for craftsmen also. Craftsmen also the same thing happened because the Britishers they are buying zinc but they are giving very less amount. So The traders and craft person also lost job. Lots of people who are doing the trading and craft work, they lost job because of this British. Then at last, what happened with the rulers of local kingdom? In the local kingdom, the local rulers, they were also not ready because of some of the policies by the British. One important policy is that if a particular king is, they did not have a male child, if a king was not having the male child, then what the Britishers said that the next generation, the heirs will not be there, that particular land will be taken over by the British. So this been mostly announced by the Indian rulers. Okay. So Indian rulers are being dissatisfied by the Britishers' policy. Among one important one is this: if a ruler did not have a male child, then after being the death of that particular ruler, that area or empire that should be taken, or that land should be taken over by the British. Okay, that area should be taken over by the British. So mostly it is been allowed to the relatives and the family of the rulers. So in this way, the rulers are also exploited by the British. Understood? So this is the major important exploitation. First one, farmers, they are forced to grow indigo and cotton. Second one, the traders, the cheap mill cloths are being imported from England. So Indian traders, they lost job. Then craft person also the same thing, they also lost job. Then the rulers of the local kingdom, they were being affected by some of the policies. The important one is that if a king did not have a heir for the kingship, then that land should be taken over by the British. So slowly the Britishers, they taken over our all area, and they established control over India, and that is affected to the people also. Okay. So using unjust and unfair means, by using unjust and unfair means, the Britishers established control over India. But this annoyed mostly farmer, trader, craftsmen. These people, they started protesting. Okay, different parts of country, different parts of India, they started protesting, but all the protests are being suppressed by the British. But an important protest that happened in Meerut, that is known as our first war of independence. Okay, that is known as the first war of independence. That is, this is the first war of independence. It happened in the year 1857, and it have another name, that is known as Indian Mutiny and also Sepoy Mutiny. Okay, these are the same one important event, different names, because this is first war of independence. It happened in between the Indian soldiers who are working for British. So this protest started in between the Indian soldiers. That is, Indian soldiers at the time is known as Sepoys. Okay, Indian soldiers were known as Sepoys. So in that form, this event is known as Sepoy Mutiny, and it happened in the year 1857 in Meerut is the place. Then it is also known as the first war of independence. Okay children, it is known as first war of independence. The detail of the great war, that Indian Mutiny, we are studying into the next class. So today we study about why or how the British are exploited our farmers, traders and craft person and also the local rulers. Okay. So India is famous for our textiles, spices, jewellery and pearls. Being attracted, this first came to India, that is Arab, then followed by Portuguese, Dutch people, French people, then British came. British established control over India, and that through English East India Company, they exploited our farmers, traders, then craft person and local rulers. But among this, the people started protest, and in Indian soldiers who are working in the British army, they were known as Sepoys, they started protesting, and that is known as the first war of independence. Okay children, today this much only. Okay, thank you.